Hi everybody, I hope that you are having a nice week. So we are going to be talking today about the importance of coherence. I have talked about this before. You could check my episode called Coherence, please. But why being coherent is important? Right, first of all, we should talk about what being coherent means. Like, what is coherence? So it means that what you are thinking, what you are feeling, what you are saying, what you are doing is actually the same. I know that some of you are going to think, yeah, I do that. But if we are really honest with ourselves, not really. Not really. And as an example, how many times someone has asked you, like a really good friend of you, oh, would you like to come to my party, or you are invited to my party? You say yes because, yeah, you want to go, but just the day before or that same day, you have been like really busy, you are feeling so tired, and you don't feel like going, okay? But this is the excuses and justifications that we are giving to ourselves. Yeah, but this person is my really good friend, I'll go. This is an incoherence, okay? Because you don't want to do that, you don't feel like doing this, but what you are saying is that yes, and this is what you end up doing. The thing goes deeper than this, okay? But this is just the start. When this happens, this is this concept that I am giving to this, then you are having a meal for two instead of a meal for one. So, meal for one meaning what? That I'm completely in alignment with everything, that I've just shared. Think, say, do, feel. Meal for two, not so much. Okay, so I think that this helps to do this easier, and so that we don't get too serious with this. But guys, this obviously has some consequences, which is that there is another part of you then playing in the picture. So you would think that it's just you attending to that place, doing that thing, etc., etc. Not really. There is another part of you that didn't want to do that, that didn't want to go, that didn't feel like going, and is now repressed. It's like if it was a child and you had said, no, you just keep quiet and we'll do what I want to do. Okay? This is exactly what it is. So in this moment, meal for two. Now this part of you, this is what we can also call a shadow. But a shadow is also something a lot deeper than just this. Okay? Because this is sort of like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, sort of a scenario that most of us have done or keep doing. We are human, okay guys? Remember this. But when we talk about shadows, we are talking about aspects of ourselves that really we have denied, disowned, rejected for a long time in our lives, like to the point that we are not conscious of them anymore. Now I'll give you an example. Let's say that your parents told you as a kid, be quiet. No, you are too noisy, be quiet, be quiet. And you're a child, so you're maybe wants to sing and to talk very loud, but all of a sudden you would get told, be quiet, sit down, be quiet. You would try to express things, no, be quiet. You maybe were like very excited because something, amazing, had happened to you at school, and you were like willing to share that with all that energy and loud voice. No, calm down, be quiet. So at some point, I'm not saying that this happened to you or that to all of us, okay? This is just an example. You would integrate, like you would believe that it's not okay to be loud. Not in your family, okay? And what is family? Well, for a child, especially, this is where they are provided for, taken care of, so if they lose that, they lose everything. So they need to be in the family. We need to be in the family. So if for the sake of being in my family, I need to be quiet, I'm going to be, the quietest one from now on. Like they won't even notice that I'm here. So you just unconsciously, of course, made the decision, I'm going to be quiet. Being quiet is just not right. This is just not okay. Not okay. So the moment that now you would have this part of you wanting to be loud, etc., now you would have internalized your parents' voice, like, no, this is not okay. Obviously, this is an unconscious process. So now this is not here anymore. So I am quiet. Maybe I am like even an introvert. And now as an adult, I think that this is who I am. I think this is what is right. And I even like that I am this way, Now, it's when you find this person at work, or let's say at work, who is very loud, okay? Now, many things can happen here, but obviously, the first question that you would need to ask yourself is, how do you feel? How do you feel? Because most of the times, you are just not going to feel comfortable with that person being so loud. This is actually annoying you. You can even see your colleagues' faces when this person comes into the office, and all of them are like, oh my god, that person again, now we need to listen to what he or she is saying, because obviously this person is so loud, so there is no way that we can avoid that person. Or maybe they think, oh, that's cool, let's join them, But what do you feel? What do you feel? If you really are in full coherence with you, with the definition that I gave you, no problem. It's a neutral thing. From an objective perspective, this person is loud, is not, like killing anyone, I don't mean really this, but so, but if you really check that, it's like, I don't like it. Not only I don't like it, I hate that they are being so loud. They are being so disrespectful, Why? Can they just be quiet and just, respect that other people are doing their job? They don't need to hear to their stories because their voice is so loud, Now, guys, this is the shadow. This is your Mr. Hyde, okay? So, in that moment, that a part of you is just not being coherent, okay? And you also know that now you are having a meal for two. When I am saying that a part of you is not being coherent, guys, I don't mean that then you check yourself and everything looks okay to you. Like, because you don't like people are loud, maybe you even say to the person, listen, be quiet, so maybe your actions, your feeling, I don't like it, what you think, everything is in coherence, but that's the thing. You don't feel okay. So when you don't feel okay, you know that this is your shadow. This is a shadow of you. Okay? So this is a part of you. This is not separate from you. This is you. Okay? So 1 and 2. This is the meal for 2 that you are having. If you felt completely fine with the situation, everything okay, no problem. Meal for 1. In this case, meal for 2. So now, this is your clue, okay, that maybe you don't allow yourself to be loud. So this would be the moment for you to take advantage of this situation, of this person, and start asking yourself all these questions. Why I don't like this? Why I don't allow myself to be loud? Maybe you won't get to, oh yeah, because when I was little, my parents told me such and such, and now maybe you won't get there, guys, okay? Is there a way to get here? Yes, through some therapy or through like talking to someone who's really into all this work, and you can count, that they are actually reliable and that they know what they are doing. Otherwise, just yourself. It's only a matter of, okay, I am aware of this, okay, I don't like it, and like I've been saying, in some episodes, this can be like actually this mirror. This could also be a projection. You don't know where this is coming from. You only know that you are just not feeling okay within you. So this is this opportunity for you to ask, maybe am I being mean to myself, not allowing me to be loud? Could I take this as a message for me to maybe start expressing more, what I think, what I feel, and to allow others to hear more my voice? Maybe actually you have a singing voice, okay, and you have never like gone to a choir or to really use this, but you know that you've got a really nice singing voice. Maybe it's time for you to join a choir and to start developing this, okay, and to give more voice to you. So why is this important, guys? Because, and for this I would recommend you to watch one of Till Swan's videos, which I think it's called Fragmentation, the worldwide disease, I think. Anyway, fragmentation, okay? Just try to have a look at that. Because we all have all these aspects of us, just split and just spread, in our field, in the people that we know, with humanity as well, of course, but just with the people and situations that you've got just in front of you right now. So the important thing about this, this is why we are here, and you are actually following me or my channel, whatever, is just to be more aware and eventually to just integrate. Why do we want to integrate? So that we are fully ourselves, okay? Maybe you have got to the conclusion that you are just tired of not owning these parts of you. That maybe now the only one being so judgmental and so mean or so not allowing with yourself, it's only you. So is this being helpful for you? Does this give you a feeling of expansiveness or more of a feeling of, tension and restriction? Because if it doesn't feel as expansive, then maybe this is not you, okay? So by seeing all this and by welcoming all this and by embracing all this, we just keep becoming more or allowing ourselves to be more of who we are. Okay, guys? So the next time that you identify that you are presented in your life with a meal for two, with a situation or with a person who is causing you to feel all these uncomfortable emotions or physical sensations, ask yourself, are you happy to pay for the bill this time? I love you guys. Have a nice week.